Hey guys, welcome back to the Rick and Kelly recap of Real Housewives of Orange County. The big finale was tonight, and I have to say I'm really glad that we don't have to keep doing this. This was one of the most painful jobs I've ever had.
He did. My poor Rick. I make him do this, and he doesn't want to. I make him because he is a professional.
Of course I want to.
He never watched the Housewives before, and I'm making him watch Jersey and Miami. And
I like Jersey and I like Miami, actually.
Yeah.
This season of Orange County has been painful.
Yeah, he woke up this morning and he goes, Kelly, this is like work. This is like this isn't even like fun for me.
It's not fun work.
And I'm like, oh, can you just thank you. He's a good sport. He's
a
great supportive husband. I know it's like losing brain cells, but it's fun. It's fun for me, and so
it's fun for me too. It's a great departure.
I know, but you woke up this morning saying, I am not looking forward to watching this, and it's not fun for me. But thank you.
You're welcome.
And it's not fun for me. It's going to be fun for me because I'm going to be doing Beverly Hills. So
yes, we're going to review Beverly Hills when that starts. I'm looking forward to that. We started on Jersey and we stopped, and I kind of wish we'd continue because that show is so much better than this one.
It is, and I stopped because Teresa called me. She's like, I'm your friend, and why did you do this? And so, and you know, and I'm friends with Jackie, and I really don't, I don't know, I'm really good, I'm friends with them. So yeah. I felt horrible talking about them, and I just... It's going to be, our recaps for Beverly Hills is going to be great. So I can't wait for that.
I can't wait either. Some of my notes from tonight's episode were weak, lame, glad it's over. And you said the worst finale that you've seen.
Ever.
Well, this was the worst rated season in the history of Orange County. And I think for good reason. And we talked to our patrons on Patreon. If you're not following us on Patreon, you definitely should subscribe there.
And we have so much fun on there. Our group is so fun.
It's uncensored, unfiltered. We don't have to worry about what we're saying there as much. But we were talking about who might not survive this season.
And we did a poll, because we always do polls. Like we did a poll on Megan King Emmons' wedding, and we knew we knew that was going to be short-lived.
We did a contest.
She called me and was upset about that. But yes. You know what? I mean, you put yourself out there, you're subjected to criticism, right? Just like I am. I get a lot of it, and just like I'm getting all these things that I got disinvited to my friend's party. We were
Sunday.
Yeah, so I didn't get. I kind of got disinvited, but I get kicked out and disinvited all the time. So it's okay.
Well. From what I hear, the party was nowhere near what it would have been had you been there.
He said there was nobody, no one showed up, and that they said that there was going to be a protest.
There should have been a protest if you weren't there. That's what there should have been a protest about. There were a couple of flashbacks of you in tonight's episode.
Always.
There have been a lot of flashbacks of you. I don't know what they're going to do next year if you're not on the show and they can't flash back to you because, well, I guess they could.
Every episode, there's always a flashback of me, or they're talking about me.
Yeah.
And it's this show is mostly based on, you know, the confessionals, where we talk about it. That's probably 50% of the show is confessionals.
Yeah.
And I think maybe 10% is flashbacks. If they get new people back in there, like how are they going to do flashbacks? Like for instance, like Teresa Giudice, you know, they showed the kids growing all the way up, and it's neat to see when you start over fresh from like scratch. It's really, really hard to, but anyway, regardless.
If you read the comments online, there are a lot of people who think that you should come back. And if you look at the ratings, how badly they suffered after they let you go, the only thing that I can see that would save this show at this point is bringing you back and bringing back
I don't want to go back with that cast. How could I go back with it? It would be horrible to be with
I'll tell
Heather.
You what, they thought Heather was going to save the show. She ruined the show. She killed the show.
No, Gina ruined the show too.
Well, the two of them together, I think, share.
They need to be outs. Okay.
There was so much hate for Gina, by the way, on Twitter.
Good, as well as there should be.
Some of that. They're calling her an a-hole.
She is.
Repeatedly. I love this tweet from Reality TV Bliss. I've never watched RHOC crash and burn so hard in one season. And then
that's true. If Gina hustled as much as she hates, she might have a bigger place.
If she hustled as much as she hated, she might have a bigger place.
It says hates.
Yeah, I know. I was just sort of paraphrasing.
But that's not what it says. It says hates. I read verbatim what it said on there.
Yes, you did.
Yeah.
And I wasn't trying to correct you. Sorry if it sounded that way. I was just trying to, you know, how I finish your sentences.
I know you.
Gina, you're not being haunted by bad ghosts. You're just an a-hole, baby.
That's true. The only spirit affecting Gina is the ghost of ego present.
That's pretty clever. So that is in reference to Gina and Emily going into some miner's cave to rid the bad spirits that she thought that she inherited when she was on a tour. Watch this lame clip.
Oh, here. How far do you want to go in? I don't want to go that far. I'm sorry. We're sorry.
We didn't bring an offering. We apologize. Here.
So everybody likes fancy champagne.
Okay.
And juice.
Okay. And there's chocolate. And an apple.
I do not give you permission to take up residency inside of me or my soul. And I wish you well. And I'm sorry. Okay. And there's Hershey bar in there too.
Yeah, that's good. Okay. That's good.
And a Diet Coke.
And a Diet Coke. And okay. All right. I think we're good.
That's good. I feel good about that.
I like contracts. I'm an attorney. If she wants to make a contract with the Tommy Knockers so that they don't inhibit her body, I'm all for it. Let's make this legal. Okay, I think we're healed.
Shannon versus Gina has to be one of the most pointless housewife feuds ever.
Do you agree? I do. I totally agree with that.
Okay, so wait, I'm going to save this one for that clip. Let me just read a couple of quick quotes from some of our viewers from last week's recap when they talked about our show. And Tina Stock wrote, "What's going on Bravo? All these housewives doing what they like best. Half of them are directing. It's so painful to see." She's just basically painful. She said it's painful to watch. Mickey wrote, "I have to agree with Kelly. Unless they do a massive overhaul, this is my last season watching RHOC." And finally from Renee B, RHOC has officially gone to the, I can't say that word on YouTube.
The crapper.
The crapper. RHOC has officially gone to the crapper. I can't stand the show. Stop watching partway through. I don't know how they recover from this disaster of a season.
Well, it's like a sport, right? Like you have to bring in
Heavy
talent,
hitters.
heavy hitters.
You gotta bring in the talent.
You gotta
baby.
bring in the talent. You want to go on the cheap. You know, it's like a basketball team. Like you want to, a football team or whatever. You know, it's like playing for the NFL with these people. It's like not for long. It's like we don't even know Jen is there. Okay, Jen is the biggest wastoid, and I like her. Okay, she's a nice person. She helped me out during COVID. She did Botox. I mean, she's a nice person. We liked her and Ryan, whatever his name is, Ryan, whatever. But we liked him and her dynamic because it was so dysfunctional. We like a dysfunctional relationship, but we also like a good relationship, like a Kyle Richards, and we like Elisa Rinna, which we all know her.
I didn't find a lot to like about the show. I just didn't. Not just tonight, this season.
But you do love Jersey and you do love Miami.
Oh yeah, no, I'm talking about this particular franchise and what they did to it this season. It was very disappointing as far as I was concerned.
It was like watching paint dry. We
don't have a lot of clips because as far as I could tell, there weren't a lot of highlights from this big finale. And we did a contest with our patrons about the ratings, and we had a couple people who were really, really close to the 790 they got last week, and then we have another contest about how many ratings this.
So we want you YouTubers to engage in our contest because it's fun.
But the ratings might be out.
But you guys don't get a prize. Like we give out gifts and swag and merch on our patron site. So, but for you guys, this is just all in good fun.
Well, but no, they could. I have a contest for our viewers on YouTube.
What is it?
You can guess who will be cut from the current cast, moving into next season. And when next season begins, or when they announce the new cast, if you guess the right people who were cut, we'll get you a prize from Rick and Kelly Unmasked. Okay?
Okay, well, good.
Yeah, another clip that we will show will be Gina and Emily being mean about Shannon's friends at the rack.
Who cares? Who cares?
Who cares about what?
Who cares if she has Shannon does have a lot of friends. Shannon has a lot of friends from college. A lot.
My friend Karen, we went to college together. Hi, Karen.
Hi,
Andrea.
Are you the friend
Hi,
Gina?
Nice to meet you.
She has a lot of friends. But these are friends I never met before.
I know.
Maybe they're hired actors.
And
she
good
had
friends.
some of them show up,
And you know what? You know who their friends are? Gina and Emily. It's that girl Jodie, okay, whom wants to be on the show so bad. She's that British girl in every scene. Make sure she wants to move her in. We have Tatiana, Gina's friend. These girls that are their friends want to be on the show. They tried out for the show years and years and years. So those aren't really her friends. Those are friends that...
It's just Gina just being so mean about
I can't,
Shannon.
but Gina is mean.
So
I never liked
Jessica
Gina.
on Twitter wrote, so Gina wants to get to a better place with Shannon, so she starts questioning her friends that come to Shannon's party. This woman does not want to work on their friendship. She wants to talk crap and be an a-hole. I couldn't agree more. And then this Veronica Luke wrote, Shannon literally hired Gina a lawyer and allowed her not to be arrested in front of her kids, her home, her neighborhood. She did that out of kindness, gave her a connection that kept her out of jail. Gina is so entitled and privileged, it's ridiculous. Shannon owes her nothing.
Okay, by the way, can we just, if you rewatch the season, let's count how many times Emily has to tell us that she's a lawyer. Okay? She's not even a practicing lawyer, but she always likes to fit that in there, and which is a great accomplishment.
Sure.
I'm not dissing her on it, but we already know that you are a lawyer, Emily. We all know that, okay? So that needs to stop.
One more tweet from Carl. Gina has to either be the biggest idiot or the biggest psychopath on the planet to be apologizing to a spirit. That was the clip we showed you. Instead of the woman whose father's death she minimized.
And talking to the and she's talking to a bear. Gina's talking to a bear. I just want her, and she talks like this, and she wants to work on the relationship. Her voice is so annoying. It's like watching nails to a chalkboard. Don't you? Would you agree?
I would say it would be like being tortured. Yes.
It's like being tortured.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's a form of torture.
Yeah. And the only one that can handle it is her boyfriend, the dud, Travis.
I will say this.
Who has nothing to say.
The song that they performed at the end, I thought was actually pretty good. I mean, I thought it sounded better than I thought it would.
Okay, first of all, no one listens to, what's his name, Richard Marx? Richard Marx. First, if it was me, I'm friends with Too Short. People don't think I'm friends with anybody famous, but we are friends with Too Short. I would have had him on there all the while.
I'm friends with Gavin DeGraw. Maybe he would have come on and performed.
Yeah, but then because he's country and he's a Republican, they probably wouldn't have liked that.
Well, I don't know if he would ever admit that he's...
Oh, maybe not. I don't know.
Politics. He's very middle of the road.
Oh, no, it was his brother.
His brother's a trip. Joey. I'm also friends with Ted Nugent. Now that guy is definitely in the red states, big time.
Too Short is more my jam. Blow the whistle, woo woo.
Ted Nugent, man, like Wang Dang,
He's
Sweet Poon Tang, Cat Scratch Fever.
Yeah, not a tostada.
Okay, so this being the last episode of the season, we will do the reunion episodes, but what would your grade be of this season on a 1 to 10 scale? 10 being amazing and 1 sucking, you know what?
Well, a grade, if I was going to go through an A through F, I would give it a D minus. And
Okay,
I'm not sour grapes. I'm not jealous whatsoever. As a matter of fact, they did me the biggest favor. I have so many great opportunities coming my way.
A lot of great things happening.
I actually, when I was talking to, I gave a lot of the outfits to Shannon. Most of the outfits that you see on there, I let her wear. And while you're filming, it's so stressful. It was so stressful. So when the whole thing happened, because Shannon didn't have a friend. So this is how I think it's going to go down. And you guys tell me how you think it's going to be. I think Jen is out 100%. She offers nothing. Gina's out. She absolutely offers nothing. I hope the liar, Heather Dubrow, is out because she has completely not single-handedly, her and Oh, here's my friend Jodie. Hold on a second. Let's see. Hold on. Jodie, you're on speaker really quick. What did you think of the show?
Hashtag swan song.
Swan song for whom? For everyone?
Singing at the end.
No. What did you think of the episode? Be truthful.
I thought it was terrible.
Terrible.
Okay.
I literally said swan song, meaning that was that little song they all sing.
Yes.
Swan song. It's over.
Wow.
Okay. Wow. And so, wait, who do you think is out? Real quick. Who do you think is out next year?
I would say that they would need to keep probably Shannon and change everybody else.
Okay. You're right. Okay. We'll call you back. We're doing our thing. Okay. Bye.
I can't say I disagree.
That's my dear friend Jodie.
Oh, can we just one other thing before we go? Heather admitted that she never followed any of her castmates on Instagram during the season.
She said that on Watch What Happens Live.
She said she never followed any of them because people noticed that she wasn't following any of them as the season was ending. She said she never followed any of them, period, throughout the season. And she gave some stupid reason like, because last time she unfollowed people and they made a big deal out of it. So
she said FOMO. She said, well, last time I unfollowed everybody because I had FOMO. Didn't you say that you left on your own accord because you didn't like the direction of the way that... She lied again. She got demoted.
But wait,
she can't
if you're on a show with a cast of characters and you're allegedly friendly with them, they're allegedly your friends, and you're doing a show together, you're not going to follow them on Instagram? You're not going to interact with their photos and their comments and their pictures and be a friend?
Well, that's being engaged, right, in their life. You see pictures of their friends. You know what's going on.
No, I'm not going to follow them.
I'm not going to follow them because she's fake.
Fake.
It's fake. She doesn't care about those other women. She doesn't care to be friends with them. She is 100% into herself, and it's all for fakes. So she doesn't even follow Gina, her dear friend. She is full of you know what.
Well, I tell you what, the one thing I noticed about that song at the end, it was just she was so glad to be that she could have a chance to act. She was lip syncing. She was like acting like she was singing, and you could tell she was really into it.
Yeah.
Like she loved doing that.
She can't act and she can't be real. She can't be fake and she can't be real.
I want to say I appreciate all you guys watching our recaps.
Oh my God, we made 800,000 views and we just started this. So thank you.
It's awesome. And I want to encourage you to follow us on patreon.com. Rick and Kelly Unmasked on Patreon. We have a great time over there. It's definitely worth your time to check us out.
And we don't talk just about this. We do a lot of educational cool stuff.
Yeah. So anyway, I think we've said what we need to say about this week's episode.
Yeah. No, that was it.
Thanks for watching.
Thank you. So sorry that this wasn't like as fun as usual because there was nothing fun to talk about on this. I mean,
we can only work with what we got to work with.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
All you see is Gina going like this the whole time when she eats. It's like this. I honestly I can't take her. Anyway.
Well, we won't have to.
Thank you so much for watching.
Yeah,
I appreciate it. Yeah.
Thank you.
So tell us who you think is in, who do you think is out?
Let us know.